bite his ear like Tyson did.
No.
But he's gonna be close to that.
Has he ever bit anyone's ear?
Oh no, I hope not.
Have you ever bit anyone's ear?
Well, I probably did worse than that, but I can't talk on camera.
No.
I ain't talking to myself. I ain't going to jail. No, ain't no shit like that. I did.
Yeah. Saturday at Barclays Center. You know Barclays Center. It's Danny's second home. Angel Garcia, what's going to happen Saturday night?
Saturday night, Danny goes in the ring. I give him the hug and the kiss. I always give him the blessing. Ain't nothing to talk about. The job is done. We're already trained. Everything been talked about. There's nothing to talk about. When you go in there, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Danny goes in there, start popping his jazz, start warming up, beating the shit out of Thurman. At the end of the night, still undefeated WBC champ, now new WBA ring. We can't go there. Oscar owns that, so.
Okay. Has the commission told you you're going to be able to work the corner? How'd that go? Tell me about that, my friend.
Everything should be okay.
Yeah.
I never did nothing to nobody.
Okay.
So, at the end of the day, I ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. What did I do?
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. I just said
you were being.
Do I take it back? Do I take it back? Do I take it back? Yeah, I do take it back. If I offended anybody.
But you'll be able to work in the corner. That's my question.
Yeah. We're working the corner. Yeah.
All right. Strictly back to boxing. How is your son on paper better than Thurman? How is that
resume?
Yeah.
And fight experience-wise. Danny fought way better fighters than he did. Yeah, he probably fought two undefeated fighters if you look at his resume, but them guys came to lose. Because you could be 20 and over 20 potatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could fight 20 potatoes and then make you look like a killer. Because anybody could be made a champion. It's hard when you become a champion. It's two different words. Made and became. Two big difference. It might sound like you're close to it, but it's very different when you become champion of the world and you was made or whatever champion he is. I'm not gonna say the buck. I don't want to disrespect the franchise.
Yeah. Okay. And you going to be at the press conference tomorrow?
Well, I'll be at the press conference, yeah.
Yeah?
I'll be in the press conference. When I'll be able to talk, I can probably tell you this. No, they don't want me to talk.
They don't want you to talk.
So it's okay with me, because I'm here to make sure Danny's okay.
Right.
As long as Danny's okay and I'm in the corner, I'm happy. All that is not. I'm not the star here. Danny's the star.
Right.
So I gotta, you know what I mean. I was never meant to be a star. That's Danny's job.
Did you watch that address last night?
You don't want me to speak? I won't speak. I'm not mad about it.
Questions only about the fight.
No questions about the Trump.
Only questions about the fight, guys. And this is over.
What do you think that Keith Thurman keeps talking about the fact that Danny's not coming up to my wheelhouse. He's only a 140 pounder, but he forget that Danny fought 3 welterweights already.
Yeah, but there's the thing. He was a 150 or 152 in the amateur, but there's no 47 in the amateur. You fight 141, you jump to 52.
I see.
So in the amateur, they took the 147 away because American Olympians or American fighters were winning at 47. So at the time, whatever they call it, international franchise, they took it out. But they said America's winning at 47. So they took it. He fought at 152. He came down in the pros at 47. He's still 47 8 years later. So Danny's the bigger man, come to look at it, because Danny already grew out the cup. Danny went from a large to extra large. He's still a medium. So Danny's the bigger man.
So
if you look at it, if you look at it because you're a boxing fan, if you're not a boxing fan, then you don't understand. But if you know boxing, then you gotta look at the what's there, and what's there doesn't say no different. He is a smaller man. Danny's a welterweight. We built him into a welterweight. Danny was a junior welterweight when he was 40.
Right.
For 6 years. He couldn't make him. His cup it grew out the cup. So we had to go to extra large cup. So that made him a welter. Danny became a welterweight. We should have moved up right at the Matisse.
Right.
But I chose to leave him at 40. It was my mistake. That's why in Puerto Rico, he didn't do bad. He was in 8%.
Right.
But he still won. But if we would have moved there right at the Matisse, there would have been nothing to talk about Puerto Rico. So he didn't lose that fight. He didn't lose that fight. It was just time to move on. He couldn't make the weight no more. He was struggling. But we did it in a professional way, but he was still struggling. Danny's a welterweight. And if you look at him today, right now, when he's shadow boxing,
he look big.
Yeah, he's a very big guy.
See, with this publicity of comparing it to Hearns and Shuri Leonard, Duran, Yan Montreal, what do you make of that comparison?
At the time, you got to understand that era, American fighter was the greatest in the world. In that era, that was the last era.
Right.
Of American fighters got good exposure. They made TV commercials. They went to NBC late night shows.
Right.
And they don't got that no more. American fighters that look down on him. Because you got to give him credit for that, because he is an American fighter too. Thurman and Danny, both American fighters. I'll give him credit for that, because he fought for this flag of America. But American fighters don't get exposure like they used to. They get bashed.
I see.
So it makes them look bad.